Hello, students. Today we are going to talk about the poem Waiting for Nothing. It has been written by Frederick Douglass Harper. Let's talk about the poet first. Frederick Douglass Harper has written several poems for children as well as teenagers. He is deeply interested in the growth and well being of young people. He is a photographer too and has also published photos of the young in calendars as well as magazines. He has worked as a counselor, school teacher, and a professor among other professions. The poem Waiting for Nothing addresses the youth and motivates them to take action to be successful in life. The poem consists of three stanzas of unequal length. In the first stanza, the poet urges the readers, whom he addresses as friends, not to stand on the starting blocks with an empty heart and worried mind. The metaphor of a race course with the words like starting blocks and finish line effectively communicate the idea of life as an opportunity to achieve greatness. At the same time, the poet also assures us that each individual has to run their own race and no one has yet been carried to the finish line. The use of repetition in the beginning with words please, please, please gives the poem a tone of seriousness and reminds the reader to take immediate action. He then establishes a relationship of equality with the readers by calling them friends. This relationship gives the poet the right to order the readers without sounding authoritarian. The next stanza carries forward the good intentions of the poet with a conditional where he points out that accomplishments can be acquired only when head and heart unite to work for the goal. The body, he says, will follow only when the will to succeed is there. He further asks the readers to place their scope on the goal. One meaning of this is that the goal that is visible is not the end. That goal is just an opportunity to achieve even greater heights. In the final stanza, he advises the readers to accept the hard fact that victories will only come to those who are ready to set their hands to dust and kick with all the strength. Many people are not ready to take the initial steps that appear to be mundane. The writer says that everyone has to begin with scratches and we must not desist from doing so. He finally says that victories will not come to those who are standing there waiting to be carried. Those who are waiting to be carried are actually waiting for nothing. Let's talk about the literary devices used in the poem. The first literary device which I am going to talk about is metaphor. As you know, metaphor is a comparison between two dissimilar things. So here, the metaphor of race course with the words such as finish line, starting blocks has been used to signify the efforts one makes to succeed. The metaphor of dust signifies the mundane and uninteresting activities and the hard work one needs to put to achieve success. Next figure of speech is alliteration. Now, alliteration is the repetition of consonant sounds in one line of the poem. Don't stand there at the starting blocks. Your head to it and your heart in it. These two are some of the examples of alliteration from the poem. Repetition. Now let's see which words have been repeated in the poem. Please, please, please. By standing around waiting to be carried, standing around waiting for nothing. Next let us talk about the rhyme scheme. Now, there is no rhyme scheme in this poem because the poem is a free verse. Now, what are the major themes of this poem? Major themes are self-motivation, self-empowerment, self-dependence, hard work, success, etc. So, I hope children you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for listening to the video.